morning. So now yesterday we have started a supplementary text with the first lesson, the lost child, isn't it? So in that we have already said that a child was going with his parents to see the fair in the village fair where he is going to see with his parents. So on the way he had to, how was the child? He was lagging behind the parents. Why he was lagging behind the parents? Because on the way he could see a number of shops with variety of things, especially toys, and so he is a small child. So he was totally attracted towards those things which are seen on the side of the path. Understood? And the boy was always at the back, and the mother used to call him to follow them, and he ran to join them. Like that he was going, and then they entered where did they enter? Entered a mustard field, and it was a long stretch of field, and it was fully covered with the flowers of the mustard. So it was yellow in color. It seems to be golden in color. So there also the boy was attracted by the flies, dragonfly, butterflies, isn't it? So the child was again after those things. Still the mother was calling him, and he was leaving them, and then again joining his parents. Like that the boy had come nearly to the end of that field, where now they will enter where the fair is going to be, or fair is being conducted. Understood? The fair is being conducted. Now they will come to the end of that field, and after that when they come out of the field they will see the village fair. That means the path leading to the village fair. Now we will see. So the mustard seed all over, the mother was calling him, and in between he wanted to buy toys, but how was his father? His father was very strict, isn't it? He was very strict person. He was very strict. So with his red eyes, just looking with his red eyes, the boy could understand. What did he understand? Whether it can be buy or not, isn't it? Because the father looked in red eyes means very strictly, looking him very strictly. That means making him move from that, isn't it? Not to think about buying anything. Understood? So poor mother was comforting him and taking him to the fair. Now look. As they neared the village, the child would see many other footpaths full of thorns. Thorns means crowd. Thorns means crowd. So in the beginning also, many people were coming from different lanes, isn't it? To join the main road. So different lanes are there in between, and many people were rushing out of those lanes coming to this fair area. So now he could see crowd of people going together, converging to the whirlpool of the fair. So everyone are going to the fair, isn't it? So because once or twice only it happens in a village. As far as a village is concerned, no other amusements or enjoyable places are there. So once or twice what will come? Fair will be conducted, and all the people will be so excited to go and join them, isn't it? But as far as a town or a city is concerned, all the time there are many things to see, isn't it? So this is maybe the first or second time coming in that village, so all the people are rushing towards it to see the fair. And he felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. So now what is that? He is seeing? The first time he is seeing so much people there, a large number of people, and they are going inside full of confusion and chaos. That means don't know from which part to go, where to go, isn't it? Because it is totally crowded. Totally crowded. A sweet meat seller hop. So first he is seeing who? A sweet meat. Sweet meat seller. So first on the way also there are Here also when we see melas are being conducted, we can see, isn't it? From the beginning itself there will be the shops. The balloon wala, then again sweet, then again toys like that, dresses, even dresses also can be seen, isn't it? They are displayed. So many number of shops are there on both sides of the path where the fair is to be conducted. So sweet means he was there hawking. Hawking means shouting. Gulab jamun, rasagulla, barfi, jalebi. So what are the sweets he is having? Gulab jamun. You have seen gulab jamun? Gulab jamun. Then rasagulla, barfi, then jalebi. So these are the things, some of the things, sweets which the first shopkeeper was having, and he was shouting. Why was he shouting? Because he could see a large number of people with their children and everybody coming, isn't it? So he is making them attract towards his shop, calling out all the names of the sweets what he is having in his shop. At the corner of the entrance, and a crowd pressed round his counter. At the foot of an architecture of many colored sweets decorated with leaves of silver and gold. So these are all sweets are of different varieties and they are having different tastes as well as different colors. So all these mixed colors of different tastes have been displayed in front of him, and he was calling all the people and announcing in his loud voice. What was he announcing? The names of all these sweets. Why he is shouting in such a manner? So even when we go for an exhibition of the fair, we also can see, isn't it? Why are they shouting? Because they have wanted the people get attracted towards their things, isn't it? So he was shouting. The child stared open-eyed and his mouth watered for the barfi. That was his favorite sweet. So what is the favorite sweet of the child? Barfi. So it was a sweet, favorite sweet for the child. And so when he heard that sound of barfi sweet, he wanted to get it. What ran inside his mouth? Water, isn't it? When we feel something tasty, our water filled with our mouth filled with water, isn't it? Similarly, in his mouth also, what had filled? Water had filled. That means he wanted to get barfi. That is a favorite thing of him. I want that barfi. He slowly murmured. So he whispered. Murmured means he whispered. What did he whisper? What did he whisper? I want that barfi. He said slowly. He slowly murmured. He said very slowly. Why did he say slowly? Because so big crowd is over there and he did not want anybody to hear over it, isn't it? So what did he say? He said very slowly that I need that barfi. But he half knew as he begged that his plea would not be heeded because his parents would say he was greedy. But he said in a manner not very loudly, isn't it? He said very slowly. Why? Because in his mind he already knows that if he says to his parents that he wanted such a sweet from the shop, what will his parents do? Will they buy for him? No, they will not buy for him, isn't it? They will find a reason for that and say him not to get those things, isn't it? That is why that who knows? The child knows. So he did said very slowly that he liked to have that. So without waiting for an answer, he moved on. His parents will say he is greedy. If he asks for barfi, his parents will say he is greedy and they will not allow him to get that barfi from the shop. They don't want to spend money for that, isn't it? So that answer, what the parents will answer, that already who knows? The child knew. So he did not wait for the answer of his parents. He just moved along with them. Understood? Suppose you are going for a fair or a mela and if you see a sweet of your favorite and you think you like to have it, what will you do? Yes, you will ask your parents to buy for it, isn't it? So if they are willing, today all the parents are willing to get your needs, isn't it? So they will buy and give. But that kind of parent was not of this child, isn't it? Especially father. Father used to look at him with his red eyes. So the first shop was over and the favorite sweet was there, but who was not able to get it? Boy was not able to get it. And he asked for that, but without waiting for the answer, he moved to the next. Why did he move to the next? Because he knows his father will say or his parents will say what? You are greedy. Understood? That means they don't want to buy that thing for him. So the first meat seller, the shop is over. Now he is coming. He is passing, walking from one to the other. A flower seller hop. Who is the next person? Flower seller. Who is the next person? Flower seller. Who is a flower seller? The person who sells flowers, isn't it? So he is the next person to the sweet meat seller. So in his hand there are different kinds of flowers. A garland of gulmohar. A garland of gulmohar. So what is there in his hand? Garland. Garland means mala. So it is there and he was shouting the name of that. The child seemed irresistibly drawn. That means the child was attracted towards it to get that garland. He went towards the basket where the flowers lay heaped. And half on heaped means in that basket they are full. Heaped means full. So near that flower seller, baskets are there full of flowers, isn't it? And so he thought he will get one from that the flower seller. But he will know his parents would refuse to buy him those flowers because they would say that they were cheap. So the child also, as he had seen burfi in the sweet meat shop and wanted to get it, and he know what will be the answer of his parents. Here also, if he asks for that garland to buy from the flower seller, what will the parents say? The parents will say they are cheap, they are not very expensive. Why do they find a reason for that? Yes, because they don't want to buy a thing, such a thing, and give to their child. Understood? So without waiting for an answer, he moved on. So similarly, what did he do? As he had moved from the first part without getting an answer, from here also he moved away. He moved away. Understood? So now the first one is the meat and next is the flower seller. Now I will read up to there. As they near the village, the child could see many other footpaths full of thorns converging to the whirlpool of the fair, and felt at once repelled and fascinated. Repelled and fascinated, got attracted by the confusion of the world he was entering, because it was full of people. A large number of people from different areas are coming over there. So it is a great crowd over there. That is why the confusion was seen there. Understood? Now, a sweet meat seller hawk. So who is the first person? Sweet meat hawker. Hawker means the shopkeeper who is calling out the name of the sweets what he is having in front of him. Gulab jamun, rasagulla, barfi and jalebi. At the corner of the entrance. So the beginning of the entrance, whose shop is the first one? The sweet shop. Pressed around the counter at the foot of an architecture of many colored sweets decorated with the leaves of silver and gold. So in that shop also he could see a large number of people crowded, isn't it? Because many are there to get all these things. The child started open-eyed and his mouth watered for the barfi. Poor child, his favorite sweet is there. Which is his favorite sweet? Barfi. So water filled where? In his mouth. I want that barfi. He slowly murmured. Poor child, he knows about his parents. want the burfi. But he half knew as he begged that his plea would not be heeded because his parents would say he was greedy. But he knows what will be the answer from his parents. Isn't it? If he asks for burfi or ask them to buy and give, he knew what answer will be given. What answer will they give? They will say, you are not allowed to eat such things, isn't it? So he did not ask for that. And without waiting, they will say what? You are greedy. So without waiting for an answer, he moved on. So they will say, the only reason they will say is, they are not going to spend the money for buying burfi, isn't it? Instead of that, they will say, you are greedy. You should not become greedy for such a sweets. So he know the answer before only. That is why what did he do? Just to walk along with them. And when the first shop was over, he came to the second shop. Which is the second shop? The flower seller. And in front of the flower seller also he could see baskets full of flowers, garland. So the poor child again wanted to get one from that also. But there also he did not wait for the answer of his parents. What did he do? He moved on. He knows that if he asks them to buy one for him, what will they say? They are very cheap. Understood? So I will read. Gulab Jamun. The child started open-eyed and his mouth watered for the burfi. That was his favorite sweet. I want that burfi. He slowly murmured. Murmured means whispered. But he half knew as he begged that his plea would not be heeded because his parents would say he was greedy. So without waiting for an answer, he moved on. Now you understood what the parents will say and why the child moved on without waiting for their answer. Now next, a fruit seller. So next person is the fruit seller. A garland of gulmohar. A garland of gulmohar. That means garland, mala of gulmohar is there in front of him. The child seemed irresistibly drawn, attracted towards the flowers, isn't it? It is normal. It is a fact that when we see a flower, we are attracted towards its beauty, isn't it? Especially children. He went towards the basket. Poor child, what did he do? He went near the basket where the flowers lay heaped and hampered. There also he could see baskets full of different flowers, garlands. And he slowly said, I want that garland. Poor child, his desire was there, isn't it? That I need. But he well knew his parents would refuse to buy him those flowers because they would say that they were cheap. Poor boy, isn't it? Nothing is being allowed to buy, isn't it? So, how the child must have felt happy or enjoying? Poor child, he must have felt very sad in him, isn't it? That means the parents are not buying anything, whatever he wanted, isn't it? So, slowly the child had moved from there. What will they say if he asks for the flower? They will say they are very cheap. So, why you need it? So, without waiting for an answer, he moved on. So, what did the child do? He just went along with this and just looked everything. The poor mind was still sad, isn't it? Went for enjoyment in the fair. But poor child did not get anything of his own. Everything, there were restrictions or there were stoppings. Now coming to the next. A man stood holding a pole with yellow, red, green and purple balloons flying from it. So who is the next person? Balloon wala. Who is the next person? Balloon wala. The person, a man with a different colors, red, blue, yellow, purple, with a pole in front. That means one pole and different balloons. Understood? So one pole and different balloons. And he saw the man standing with that. How do you feel? Is in every exhibition, fair or even the festivals also, we can see balloon wala coming, isn't it? And today, different type of balloons. In olden times it was different and now it is a balloon is in the shape of different penguins, then Ganapati, then Sri Krishna, all the different types of balloons today we can get it, isn't it? So, in olden times it was only real balloons which had been tied to the thread and attached to the pole where the balloon wala will stand with the pole. So all these different colors of balloons will be flying in the air, isn't it? Because the pole is there with him, but the balloons are being tied up with using thread. So now the third one, who is the person standing? That balloon man was standing. The child was simply carried away by the rainbow glory of their silken colors, and he was filled with an overwhelming desire to possess them all. So when the child was looking, the man with the pole was standing with the different colors of balloons, balloons of different shapes and colors. And the poor child, as a boy like you all, how do you feel when you see balloon? You know that it will burst within short time, isn't it? Still, when you see a balloon man, we are attracted towards it to get one, isn't it? At least one. So similarly, the poor child also, when he saw the man standing with the different colors of balloons, his mind was getting happiness to get one. Understood? Because they would say, but he will know his parents will never buy him the balloon, because they would say he was too old to play with such toys, so he walked on further. So there also what happened? He knew if he was willing to have one, he wanted to have one from those colors. But he knew if he asked his parents to buy one for him, what will be their answer? They will say, you are not too small to play with what? Balloons. That means you are grown up. Only small babies can play with what? Balloons. Do you agree to that? Only small children, that means the babies should be given the balloons? No, isn't it? First of all, to the babies we should not give balloons, isn't it? What will happen? They will get burst, and when they get burst, sorry, it will come into pieces. So sometimes it can go inside the mouth also. It is dangerous, isn't it? So the children of a particular age, from 2-3 onwards, they can have balloons, isn't it? That means they can take care of it. When it bursts, they can take care. But small babies cannot be given. But here, what reason will they say? You are not very small to have the balloon. So how did the boy feel? Again he was neglected, isn't it? He was not given his wish, what he wanted to get it. From there also he moved on with a broken heart, isn't it? Why was his heart broken? So sad. He was filled with unhappiness. Why? Everywhere he could see his favorite things. Everywhere he could see his favorite things. That means the sweet, then the flowers, and now the balloons. So from everywhere he has been pushed forward. Why was he pushed forward? Because his parents did not want to buy any of those things for the child. They found themselves to give reason for that. That the poor child already knows, isn't it? How the child must have known that what will be the answer of his parent? Because he must have experienced, isn't it? He must have experienced before also. Many times it had been happened in his life. That is why he is saying, I know what answer my parents will say. They will say what? You are not too small to play with the balloons. So the poor boy, what did he do? He went on with his parent. So did the boy, can we say the boy was enjoying the fair? Can we say the boy was enjoying the fair? No, isn't it? How do you feel? When you go for a fair, how do you feel? We feel enjoying, exciting, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. Why? Because whatever we need, who will buy and give? Our parents will buy and give. Here, the boy wanted each and everything, but poor child is being taken away from those things which are favorite to him, isn't it? So he felt very sad, and still he was following his parents. A snake charmer. So the after the fruit balloon wala, next is the snake charmer. So the snake charmer, that is the next person standing. Who is the snake charmer? The person who is playing with the snake, isn't it? 2-3 baskets will be there with him, and inside the basket who will be there? Snakes of different types, isn't it? And with his pipe, what he will do? He will play the music, and when he play the music, what will do? These snakes from their basket will come out and do like shaking their heads, isn't it? Moving their heads from one side to another. So have you seen snake charmers? Olden times and now they are there. Now they are not being allowed to come, isn't it? So at least in the TV and all, I think you have seen in certain cinemas and all films, it is there. So try to watch like that. So this snake charmer, they may be having 2-3 baskets with the lids closing, and then inside that the snakes will be there, and with the pipe when they play the music or the tune, when they tune, what will happen? The snakes will come and come down, and with their head they will be dancing. So that is the work of the snake charmer, and then people will be giving money and will be collecting and going. That is the only work. So here also he could see the snake charmer sitting, playing a flute to a snake which coiled itself in a basket. Coiled means in a round. He has its head raised in a graceful bend like the neck of a swan. So when the flute, when he give the tune, what will the snake do? Up to the neck it will come out, and remaining part will be coiled only. ചുറ്റി ഇരുന്നിട്ട് ഈ കഴുത്ത് മാത്രം ഇങ്ങനെ മേപ്പോട്ട് പൊക്കി വരും. While the music stole inside into its invisible ears like the gentle rippling of an invisible butterfly. So it is being said that because hearing the tune, actually they are not hearing the movement, shows them the same movement. That is why they are showing. The child went towards the snake charmer. So that also was attracted. The child got attracted. The snake charmer played with that snake. But knowing his parents have forbidden him. Forbidden means had stopped him. Forbidden stopped him to hear such a coarse music. Coarse means very hard. Coarse. Shrieking and hard. Hard and shrieking sound. Not pleasant. It is not very pleasant to hear the music. So when that music the snake charmer played, he proceeded further. But knowing his parents had forbidden him to hear such. So his parents had stopped him from hearing such musical tones. Understood? So he did not say anything. He did not ask his parents anything. He just moved on. Understood? The man stood holding a pole with a yellow, red, green and purple balloons flying. So the balloon wala was there with the different colors of balloons. The child was simply carried away by the rainbow glory of their silken colors, and he was filled with an overwhelming desire of their possess them all. But he will know his parents will never buy him the balloons, because they would say he was too old to play with such a toy. So he was not further. So from there, what did the child do? You know the reason. What answer the parents will say. So what did he do? Without waiting to hear the answer, he moved from there. Then after the flower, who's after the balloon wala, who is standing? The snake charmer. He is having baskets in front of him, and with the flute he was playing the tune, and the snake was coming out from that basket up to the neck. It is being seen, and there also he could see a crowd over there, and the boy also wanted to watch that. But at the same time, he know what reason his parents will say. What reason will they say? that you are not allowed to hear such a musical sound. So what did he do? He again moved with his parents. There was a roundabout in full swing. So after all these shops, all these wallas are there. Next he came to the park area. That means the certain rides are there for the children. Men, women and children carried away in a whirling motion, shrieked and cried with a dizzying laughter. That means all are enjoying day. The child watched them intently and then he made a bold request. I want to go on the roundabout, please father. So up to then he was not at all bold enough, isn't it? Very slowly though he wanted to get some of the things what he had seen, very slowly he had whispered. Why? Because he knew what reason will his parents say, isn't it? So he did not wait for the answer also. But now when he came to the park, he saw many number of people over there, children and grown-ups and everyone are there enjoying themselves in different rides, isn't it? So now the boy as a child, he also wanted to go there. When you see a ride anywhere, don't you think you also wanted to take part in it? Yes, of course, it is natural, isn't it? So the child, when seeing everyone enjoying over there, he also wanted to go. So up to then he was very quiet and did not ask for anything. But now, what did he do? He asked his parents that he wanted to go and have a ride over there. Understood? Now look. A snake charmer stood playing a flute to the snake, which oiled itself in the basket. Its head raised in a graceful bend like the neck of a swan, while the music stole into his invisible ears like the gentle rippling of an invisible waterfall. The child went in towards the snake charmer, but knowing his parents had forbidden him to hear such coarse music as the snake charmer played, he proceeded further. He moved further. There was a roundabout in full swing. Next, coming to the area of the rides. Men, women and children carried away in a whirling motion, shrieked and cried with listening together. All are enjoying, making different kind of sound. The child watched them intently and then he made a bolder request. I want to go to the roundabout, please, father, mother. So now the child had come where? To the rides where he could see a large number of people, both men, women and children are there, and all are enjoying themselves, isn't it? So he thought he also will go and enjoy himself. For that, very boldly, very strongly, he had requested his parents that he also wanted to go there. Understood? So now up to there we had come, and next we will see